Giulianni just cracked Mueller with this brilliant move by Aaron Moreno for truthfeednews.com. Rudy Giulianni may have just cracked the shaky foundation of Mueller's investigation. Giulianni made a brilliant move and is now demanding that if Mueller wants to interview President Trump, he must turn over information on the secret FBI informant. From the Washington Examiner, President Trump should learn more information about the mission of an FBI informant who reportedly spoke with members of his 2016 campaign before sitting down for a potential interview with special counsel Robert Mueller, said his lawyer Rudy Giulianni. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal on Saturday, Giulianni talked about setting up a sit-down with Mueller and suggested that Trump could be walking into a trap. You think? Depending on whether this individual has collected incriminating information about his associates. Just this past week was the one-year anniversary of Mueller's appointment as special counsel to oversee the federal probe into Russian interference in the 2016 election and whether the Trump campaign had any inappropriate contacts with the Russians during that time. The FBI informant is an American academic who teaches in the United Kingdom and met with up to 3 members of the Trump campaign to look into their ties to Russia. So he's an American academic? Because I was thinking MIFSUD. Whatever. Anyway, could be wrong. To look into their ties to Russia, according to the 2 reports published Friday evening, one by the New York Times and the other one by the Washington Post. These include campaign advisors Carter Page, who was surveilled by the government via FISA warrants, and George Papadopoulos, who pleaded guilty last year to lying to the FBI and agreed to cooperate with special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigation. The FBI reportedly launched its investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election after it got word that Papadopoulos learned that the Russians obtained thousands of former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's emails months before WikiLeaks published them. Both the Times and Post said they identified the informant but declined to identify the person, heeding concerns of national security officials that the individual's life and lives of his or her source would be placed in danger. So you mean to tell me the New York Times and the Post have the identity, but Congress and Trump can't have the identity? And Nunes. Are you kidding me now? So I don't know what role Giulianni is playing. Maybe he's calling Mueller's bluff by telling him, if you want to sit down, we want to know the name. But if they give out the name to Trump, then we're going to put the pieces of the puzzle together where the whole situation falls apart and Mueller can't get Trump on something. So I think Giulianni, in this move, he's playing Mueller right now, saying, give us the name so we could sit down. In other words, we're not sitting down unless we get the name. So if they got the name, the thing falls apart. So Mueller is in a catch-22 there. His scheme is going to fall apart. Yeah, I get what Giulianni is doing here. Because I would say, why would anybody sit down with Mueller? First of all, his whole case is a sham, let alone sit down. I would never put the president, if I was his attorney, in that kind of a position. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.